Hi YouTube, it's Friday. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. And happy Thanksgiving to all of the Americans out there. I'm Canadian, so we had our Thanksgiving last month, so just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all of the Americans as it was Thanksgiving there yesterday. So I'm just going to do a little recap or just talk a little bit about something that I wanted to say for my talk show, and then I'll go into today's topic. So just so you guys all know, you actually probably don't know, but every 6 episodes that I do, it'll be a review of the previous five, and the only reason why I'm going to do that is because I just feel like if there's topics that we talk about, and people want me to maybe answer questions about certain stuff or leave comments or whatever, we can go back to those 5 topics if I don't have enough time to answer questions or anything like that. Obviously, with me first starting out, I don't have any major questions. No one really asked me anything major about um, my talk show or about any random facts about last time, so that's okay. But we will have a review episode every 6th episode, and it will talk about the previous 5. Sometimes it won't always be the every 6th episode. Maybe it'll be like an odd number or something like that. But I can definitely tell you that the first upcoming episode 6 will be a review of the first 5. So today's episode 2, so 4 more episodes until we do a review. So the first 5 topics that I do are kind of going to be like intro topics in a way, mostly directed about me, and then eventually I want to do more world issue topics and more topics that go outside of my world in a way. And then that way we can all relate. I mean, I think we can all relate when we want to talk about ourselves, but I think when we talk about a world issue or an issue in general, we can all kind of relate as a group. So, um, today's topic is going to be about friends, my close friends, anyways. I'm going to talk about 4 of my close friends. There are definitely others that I like too, but I'm going to just talk about 4 people who I really feel inspired me and really are really good people as friends in general. Um, and you may meet some of these people, and you may even meet some of my friends that I don't talk about, but well, you definitely will meet some of the ones that I do talk about today, but you probably won't meet all of them, but you will also meet some people I don't talk about as well. So, just so you're aware of that too. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about 4 of my close friends. That's kind of what I wanted to do today. So, the first friend I want to talk about is my best friend Neil. Um, Him and I dated a long time ago. We dated about 4 years ago. And he was probably my first boyfriend that I actually felt there was connection, and it wasn't abusive, it wasn't negative, it was just all around positive. And our relationship ended very well. In fact, we both sort of saw each other as brothers, and that's kind of, the connection we got, and we've just been friends ever since. And I do see him as an older brother in a lot of ways. He is 5 years older than me, so I do see him like an older brother, and I do sometimes follow his footsteps when it comes to certain things because I do find him very mature, and he's just got a good head on his shoulder. So, he's definitely one of my great friends, and I'm definitely grateful to have him. Some random stuff about him is, he's a teacher. Um, he does have a new boyfriend, and they are settled in a house together. You know, um, he is probably my friend that I want when I have a child. As I mentioned in my other video, it's something I want to have as a child. Neil will probably be the godfather of that child, just because like I said, I feel I have a really strong connection with Neil, and um, I know if anything bad happened to me, knock on wood, but if anything bad happened to me, I know that if I had a kid at the time, that Neil would be a good role model for that child. So definitely Neil is one of my great friends, and I'm glad I have him as a friend because I don't think many of us can say we have a lot of good friends out there, but I would say that he's one of them. So, I'm glad I have him. Um, Another friend that I want to talk about is my friend Katie. She's probably the only close female friend I do have. Um, it's not that I don't get along with girls, it's just I've had a lot of bad experience with girls just based on drama and stuff. But I feel with Katie, she's kind of she knows it too. She's a tomboy, so she kind of fits in with the guys. So she, I definitely can say she's really fun to be around. Um, she does girly stuff too, which is cool. And there's some stuff that she's gotten me involved into. And actually, she's one of my friends that is addicted to Pokemon too. As I said, I was addicted to it. She's one of them. She's probably more addicted to it, and she knows it. But she definitely got me hooked back onto Pokemon because I did stop not liking, or I did stop not being interested in it, and then she just got me back interested into it. So I think that's kind of cool, I guess, for that factor. Um, she's probably another one of my good friends in a way that she's going to be the godmother of my child. So whereas Neil's going to be the godfather, I feel Katie is going to be the godmother. And I know a lot of people usually pick godparents from the same couple. Neil's gay and he has a boyfriend, and then Katie's straight and she has a boyfriend. But I do like their boyfriends. It has nothing to do with that. It's just Katie and Neil have been my friends, and their boyfriends haven't always been in the picture. So that's why those two are the two people I've chosen. So I feel that my son will be in great hands because those two people are really good, and they will be both good role models. Especially since I'm gay too, my child won't have many female figures around, so to have someone like Katie around um, will be good for my child, my future child. So yeah, Katie's one of my good friends too. She's very awesome. Something random about Katie, I would have to say, she um, she's probably a huge gamer, but so is her boyfriend. So I don't know. I can't really think anything off the top of my head. She's unique. I mean, everybody's unique, but she's definitely unique. She's a very strong girl, and there were times that she went through some pretty hard, rough patches, and I was there for her, and she's been there for me when I went through rough patches. She's always someone to put a smile on my face, and she knows that when she sees me depressed, she does, or sees me upset, she does try to change the subject, but I know that's her way of making me feel better because she usually talks about something funny or something that she knows will make me smile. So I definitely can say I'm grateful for that. She's a very caring person. In fact, I see a lot of myself in her. I feel like I'm a male version of Katie in a lot of ways. So that's probably why I feel I can relate to her because I am a very caring person too. So that would be Katie. So another friend I want to talk about is Edward. He is another guy I dated. Most of my friends are my exes, ironically, but they just became good friends. And these were probably, it's only three guys actually, and they all ended in the relationships all ended in a positive way. So their friendship was remaining. I do have exes where I don't speak to, but like I said, Edward is one of my exes, but I don't even see him as an ex because I do see him as a family member too. He is, like, I do consider him like a family brother, kind of just like Neil. He's Edward's a very amazing person. He is so strong. Um, you know, I trust him like 100%. I tell him a lot of things, and he tells me a lot of things. So I can definitely say, I'm happy to have a friend like that for sure. Um, because I feel with Edward and I, we both have a lot of similar, like, not similar experiences, but we have experiences that have both made us stronger. They're different experiences, but the same situation, if that kind of makes sense. We're just very two similar people when it comes to that kind of stuff. I think that we both have some dark patches, but we've been able to help each other, and I think that's one thing I have to admire about him is he is someone I know I can talk to if I'm not having a good day. I know I can call him up and he'll be there, as best as he can. And that's what's good about friends, is to be able to have people you can go to. And all these people I'm talking about today, they're just very wonderful people. And I'm sure we all have wonderful people, but Edward's just a really amazing person. And he's an artist. That's something random about him. He loves art. So and I think that's what one thing that's cool about a lot of my friends is they're all they all have a creative trait, because my creative trait would be writing. I love script writing. I love poetry, and then I got Neil, who's a music teacher. I got Edward, who's into art, and Katie, she's just very creative, just with her personality. So I feel like a lot of people who I'm close with, we're all creative in different ways, but it's still a form of creativity. So I think that's something that's unique that I thought was cool to share about all my friends, just being all unique about each other. Um, so yeah, Edward is definitely, he's much older than me, and that's probably why I feel a connection with him. Is I usually feel a connection with older people. Um, Not going to reveal any his age or anything, but he is, he's mature. I find him mature in certain areas, and I feel I can go to him with things. And it's nice to be able to have mature adults in your life, that you can go to with problems. Um, the last person I want to talk about is my friend Wes. He's definitely been there too lately for me, and he's one of my exes as well, but we're friends as well, like I said. Um, and he's a really good person too, and he's just a really good friend, all over. Um, but like I said, I think the one thing I can say about him is he's always there too for me. And I think all four of the people I've talked to are always there. But I think Wes is just someone more easier to talk to. He's always around, and I know I can talk to him more. And sometimes we have that too, where we have certain friends that we know we can talk to more about. And with Wes, I know I can definitely get more words out of him, and that's kind of a cool thing to have too from a friend. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of my friends those four friends in a nutshell. They're all very amazing people, and they're probably gonna enjoy this video when they see it. But yeah, so that's kind of a brief thing. So you probably will meet Wes and Katie for sure on my talk show. Um, the other two, Edward and Neil, not 100% sure. They're both very busy people, and for confidential reasons, they probably may not appear. But Katie and Wes, you probably will see them, which is cool. And you will see, like I said, I have a couple other friends that have been interested in coming on, and I will totally be happy if they come on too, because they're amazing friends. Anyways, that was my topic for the day. Just been going on about some of my friends. So I don't know, maybe leave some comments or questions about the people I've just talked about, or maybe leave some questions about or comments about your friends, and maybe people that you're close with, or maybe it's family members that you're close with. I'm sure we all have people that we can say that we're close to. So that was today's topic, was friends. So like I said, I hope these topics don't seem cheesy, but they'll be mostly related about me. Anyways, have a great Friday, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Take care. Bye, YouTube.